Well, hello everybody once again. This is another edition of Modeling with Mike. This is our bonus video on making DIY sanding sticks. And Moosey's here. He's down underneath the bench somewhere. But sanding sticks are important for your model. They take out all the rough edges. Some models are molded kind of rough. All you need to do is take a little filler or a little sprue glue and some sanding sticks and sand it down to where it's smooth. And it just is invaluable to making a quality model, a nice smooth finish you can paint on, make a nice even coat of paint. Uh, for making your own sanding sticks, DIY is very cost effective. You're going to save money making them yourself. Uh, they're customizable. You could use any grit of sandpaper you would like on your individual sticks, and they're easy to make. I'm going to show you how. The materials you'll need your fine tip marker, your fine line marker, a couple of popsicle sticks or craft sticks, two scraps pieces of sandpaper. I got a 220 grit here and a 1500 grit. Pair of scissors, nice cheap pair will do, and some Elmer's glue, and of course a toothpick. Now to start, okay, you buy all these things. You'll probably have this, the scissors and the pen. Buy this, the sticks, the sandpaper, and the glue. You're going to pay less than $10 and have enough materials to make enough sanding sticks to last you a lifetime, probably. So it's very cost effective. Okay, so number one, you take your sandpaper and your stick, lay your stick down the way it'll fit, trace out your stick on the sandpaper, move, move it back. Here, and this was a lot easier yesterday when I did it, but I just trace it out there. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just trace it out to where you can cut it. But trace it out on both pieces of sandpaper. And like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. And you're done with that. Now all you gotta do is take scissors and cut them out. Like so. Get as close to the line as possible because you want it to fit pretty close to the stick. But, you know, a little hanging over isn't gonna kill you. I mean, what's a few millimeters between friends, right? So you finish clipping this out. Here we go. There's one. We'll put this aside. Scrap. We'll get the other one real quick. And problem. Come along easy. And on the other side. And around the rounded end. And clip the spikes up there. And they're both done. Okay, now you have both pieces of sandpaper cut. Now what you want to do is take your two craft sticks, put some Elmer's glue on one, take your toothpick and smooth it out. You want to smooth it out, get it nice and even. There you go. All up and down, nice and even. Wipe on there it is. It's pretty close. And then you put two of them together. These are kind of thin, so one's not gonna cut. One's just gonna break on you. So you put two of them together. And excuse me while I come up here and get some clips. You'll need 4 clips on this. And make sure that they're coming together, because you'll need, there you go, you'll need them together all up and down here, or else you're going to get a little bit of air in there and it's not going to work as good. But I made, yesterday I made a couple of them glued them together so I could show you. That's what you're supposed to end up with. Everything nice and glued together. So then you take your Elmer's glue on this side. You take your toothpick, get it nice, do the same thing as you did before. Same thing as you did before. Nothing different here. This time you'll take one of your pieces of sandpaper, put it on. There you go. One piece of sandpaper on. Do the same thing to the other side. There's your glue. Get your toothpick and run it down. Even it out. Get it nice and even as possible. Make sure you're getting everything covered. Take your rough side, put it on. And there you go. Now you make sure that each side is covered as much as possible. There's one side, not too bad. The other side, not too bad. Now you want to put, this side slid on me. I'll get it back. No, not quite. Yeah, this is the tricky part of it, because your sandpaper will want to move on you. Put 3 on that side. Put 2 clips on this side. And you'll let it sit for about 20 minutes to a half hour. And you'll end up with something like this. See, notice it's nice and even on there. So let's see how one of these works. So now we have a couple of nubs, one right there, as you can see, and one right there. So we'll try it out. Just get it up there. This is the rough side. There we go. There we go. Oh, nice, nice. And this side. As you can see by the red, that's the original color of the plastic. So, hey, it worked. It works. Perfect. Excellent. So here's what I'll give you another tip here. These are called Molotov markers, or Molotov, some people call them. They're chrome markers. You put them in here. Just mark along the spot that you've sanded, and by miracle, yeah, really not, but there's no red. There's no red left. Looks like it's all chrome. Molotov markers. They're great for such applications. Now, that is how you make your own sanding sticks. Cheap and easy. And here's another tip. If you notice you got a little red on there, wipe it off on your pants. Your pants are eventually going to the laundry anyway, so, and it's clean. So that's how you make sanding sticks. And by this time tomorrow, looks like this one's trying to lift. So I'll adjust some of these where it's lifting. And there we go. Try that. Okay. Now there's one thing I forgot. On these, once you're done, you'll want to mark the grit. So I got one side that's tan, the 220 side, 1500 side is black. So what I'll do, I'll take a red Sharpie marker. I'll just mark 1500 on one side, 220 on the other. Sharpie markers, get them at Dollar General. Very cheap. Probably pack of colored ones, $3 or $4 probably. So as you can see, 1500, 220. And this goes up here with my sanding sticks. All right. Now, another great thing about these is if you have them wear out, all you got to do is, you saw it took me what, 5-10 minutes to make one. Then you have to wait a half hour for it to dry. You just make one. You got enough materials left to last a lifetime. So you just make one. And so basically, let's recap here. First thing to do is you take your craft stick, trace it out on the back of the sandpaper. And it doesn't have to be perfect. You know, if it moves, just reset it, trace it out, take your scissors, and cut those pieces out. You glue two pieces of craft stick together because one stick alone is too flimsy. You're gonna need a little backbone to it. Then, uh, then after that is dried, you just apply your strips of sandpaper, one on each side of the stick. Glue them on, clamp them up, let them dry for about a half hour. Make sure you label your stick, and you're done. Start sanding. Now, if you like this little tip, and if you like what you've been seeing on this channel, there's more to come. So, take some time to like, comment, and share with your friends. And also, uh, make sure you comment if you have any ideas on new video ideas, or if you have questions or a comment in general. Don't make it too negative or I'll block you. But be sure to put your comments in down there. And then uh, later tutorials coming are going to be dry brushing, airbrushing, polishing car bodies, and other things as I think of them. Oh, I'll be coming at you. Probably there'll be an off week video like my normal videos. I'm planning on dropping every Wednesday at 8:30. These bonus videos, the DIY ones, will probably be on Friday. So, with that being said, I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'd like to say never stop pushing your modeling boundaries. And we'll see you next time. Bye bye.